Hi everybody, my name's Tony Staunton and welcome to step 1 of this course entitled How to Implement a Getting Things Done System from Scratch. This course is broken down into 21 steps. So in each step we're going to cover a specific part of the Getting Things Done system as devised by David Allen and as described in his book Getting Things Done. So as we move through each step, I will be giving you the details obviously of that step, but I will also be telling you the time needed that you will need to take offline to complete that step. So it might be setting up a filing system, it might be clearing out your inbox, it might be setting up a reference system, but for each step I'll give you the time required. So we'll kick off this lesson, step number 1, which is entitled Set Aside a Block of Time. And to complete this step offline, it's going to take you about 15 minutes. So what you need to do is schedule some time to prepare a workstation with the right tools and implement the initial collecting process. And we'll get on and we'll discuss more about the collecting process later on in this course. But what you need to do now is, when you're finished this lecture, to complete step 1, you need to schedule for yourself 2 to 3 hours to complete the collecting process. Set aside 2 entire days back to back, so it could be a weekend or could be a couple of days that you have off, if you want to complete the entire collecting and processing phases at the same time. Now if you can't get 2 days back to back, you should start off with a minimum of a 2-hour block of time. So as soon as you're finished with this lecture, go offline, get your diary out and see when you can schedule 2 days back to back, and if you can't, when you can get a 2-hour block of time free to yourself. And when you do that, here are some tips and hints. When you begin to collect everything, and again as I said we'll get more into that in a later lecture, it can take up to 3 hours. And then you have to process and decide on the actions for everything you can collect, and that can take up to 8 hours because you have to take everything in your hand and decide then and there what to do with it. But you'll only need to do this step once, because once you've decided what to do with something, you should only have to do that once, and then that's it. The action is done, the decision is made. When you are doing this and you are setting aside time for yourself, try not to use time after work or any other draining activity. What you don't want is to come at this with half a heart or with half your motivation and enthusiasm. You want to be getting up first thing in the morning with your 2 days ahead of you and getting straight into your collection and processing phases. So that's step 1, entitled Set Aside a Block of Time. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in the discussion section of this course. Thank you.